Okay,
End of the apocalypse.
end of the apocalypse. Hi, welcome to I'm Not Trying to Kill You. My name is Ash. My pronouns are she, her, hers. And I am the GM here, the MC, for Apocalypse World Damp Spirits here on I Am Not Trying to Kill You, which is our role playing show. With me tonight, I have three lovely apocalyptos here to traverse the Oscorp apocalypse one last time. It's gonna be good. I have with me Emily, Luke, and Jimmy. So let's get them to introduce themselves, and maybe we'll do our own introductions, and then we'll do character introductions with
Highlights.
highlights. Let's do that.
And a secret. Or two.
And a secret. Who's
I
owed a
believe-
secret?
I believe Emily is owed secrets from both of us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Excellent.
That's why you had your fingers below your eyes, because you're going to be watching.
secrets.
Cool.
I don't know why this is the gesture for secrets, but I'm going to go with it.
Yeah. That works.
Cool.
So we'll start with Emily. Emily, who are
Sure.
you? What are your pronouns? What do you do? All that shit.
Sure. Hello, I'm Emily. My pronouns are she, her, hers. I am an artist and a filmmaker. Sometimes I do art for games. I'm also doing Inktober for the first time ever, hopefully. Haven't done today's picture yet. You can follow me on Twitter at BlackwallSays. And yeah, that's about it. I'm very keen. I'm keen and a little bit sad for the finale.
Yeah. Luke, do you want to give us your introduction?
Hello, gentle viewers. I am Luke, the master of cold opens, apparently. My pronouns are they, them. Thank you. I am a professional GM for children by day. By night, I am a game designer. Sometimes I even do it deliberately and not by accident. And that's me.
Finishing dinner. I'm sorry. Jimmy, do you want to give us your introduction?
Sure. Hello, I'm Jimmy. Please use he, him pronouns. I'm a comic. I act and I do MC stuff. I am running a business where I will come to your house and run Dungeons and Dragons or any other number of games for you. You can find that at gm4hire.com.au. I'm feeling melancholy too, right? Because I don't get to play RPGs all that often. I spend a lot of time running RPGs. And this one is coming to an end, and it's been awesome. Yeah.
It's been a good time. It's gonna be a good time. We've still got a whole episode to get through yet.
We still got
Could've
four.
end-
We still
you
got
could've
four
all end up
glorious
dead
hours.
yet. I could kill you all.
You already killed me once.
Sorry, what was
Yeah,
the
that's
name
a
of
good
this
point.
stream again?
Exactly.
I didn't say I was gonna do it on purpose.
You're not
funny.
trying, yeah.
Jimmy,
No,
every
I'm trying.
time you do your introduction and you say you're a comic, I want to make the same dumb joke about you
Oh,
being
well.
a comic book, and I just every time. I'm just
You're
like,
right, that is a really dumb joke. Yeah.
I know. Look. If Adam can spend a whole fucking stream making terrible puns until people's souls are literally leaving their bodies, I'm allowed to make a couple of dumb jokes. Okay?
It's fair. You're definitely allowed. You're absolutely allowed.
Thank you, Adam, for breaking this ground.
Yeah, now we've just got some broken ground.
Do we want to do a quick recap just to establish where we are? Does someone want to tell me where we're up to?
I think I vaguely remember.
Oh, where did we going?
That's all I've got.
We're currently inside the Grove, which is an area near the highway, and also therefore an area, well, maybe not therefore, but coincidentally, an area of much weirdness, sort of time weirdness and space weirdness and a whole bunch of stuff. So we've gone into the Grove due to distress calls from Mito's friends who live in there. the wizards who live in there. Also, we learned a little bit more about Morning's undeadness, question mark. And they have, like, we've all kind of met up inside the grove. What happened to me last session?
You're currently riding on Mito's shoulder, armed with
I
a machine
am?
gun.
Oh, that's right. And you have a bunch of robot friends now, and I have a gun.
And they were like the ants, the bees,
Yeah.
whatever the fuck they were.
Oh yeah, and I had to go and get help from people at Partridge's fort in order to get to the grove.
Budgie
so I made a
Smuggler.
new friend, Budgie Smuggler, who is like maybe the coolest NPC ever.
Oh.
And so she's with us now as well. Yeah.
Cool.
I feel like that's kind of all of the main points.
I feel like, for what it's worth, you were definitely right the first time. It's near the highway and therefore.
Right. Yeah.
Like, that was very much what my weird maelstrom vision
Yeah, I
was.
think we established that this was an impact site and that the highway was a crack out from it. Yeah.
That's
Something
right,
like that.
we
yeah.
did. Yes, and we also learned more last session about the state of the universe and the universe that coexists with us. So sort of the universe that is the Maelstrom.
Backstage.
Yeah, and yes, as we've used the metaphor for the front stage and backstage. Wherein the stage is our regular world, and the backstage is the world of the Maelstrom, the world of the wolves, and they've kind of like fallen into each other, and that's why everything is apocalypsy and weird and broken, and people have these like doubles that get in their bodies when they're not in their bodies. So we're not entirely sure yet how one resolves that, if it can even be resolved, but we certainly learned more about that situation last
Look,
night.
I'm definitely gonna kill one. It's the last session. I really want to see what happens if I make it so a person doesn't have a double anymore.
Yep.
Well, I mean, we also learned that neither Give nor Mito have doubles anymore.
Yes.
So,
True that.
if Give ever indeed had a double?
Yes. Exactly.
So,
Yeah.
Give. Who or what the fuck are you?
What the fuck are you? Well, that is a very good question. I feel like some of that is still a mystery. But what I do know is that, Give is a child thing. A entity that came out of the Maelstrom in some way, was born of the Maelstrom. They are mercurial, so they don't have a set appearance. They have a kind of a favorite appearance, which is that of like quite a small child, maybe, I don't know what we've been saying, what age we've been saying. Less than 10, more than 5.
7 to 9?
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, they can change their appearance at will and take on the appearance of other children that they see. And they really love other people's stuff, taking it and eating it and getting in it and yeah, whatever. They're kind of fascinated by stealing things and going in places that don't belong to them. And do you want me to say who I know best?
Yes, please.
All right, let's have a look. Who do I know best? I know... Oh, wow, yeah. I know Morning best. I have +1 with Morning, and +0 with Mito currently.
All right, Mito, please take off your headphones and we'll give you a thumbs up when you come back.
Oh, that's dramatic.
Morning, please give their highlight and their secret.
And their secret. Let me think. So for your highlight,
Yeah.
so this is good, right? Because I know that Ash can be probably relied upon to do like the MC be a fan of the players thing. I'm gonna highlight your hard because you've got a
Alright.
gun, and I
I've got a
think
gun.
like
And I'm ready to use it.
something's got to come of that.
Alright, cool.
As for secret,
Yeah.
so like Ash, I don't know how much you have worked out about like the nature of what give is as a child thing. So feel free to like stop me if at any point I am trampling on your prep. I feel like give is not the first child thing morning sunrise raised.
Mm.
I feel like the very first foster kid, like the very first adopted kid they had, like even before Tao.
I feel like Ash is giving us a look that's a bit like,
No,
are
no, no,
you
no.
sure?
Keep talking. Keep talking. Keep talking.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Was like something like give, right? Like had this very, very deep, very, very like pure connection to the maelstrom, and had a lot of the same like, right? Like unlike Tao, who was like super well behaved and really chill and just wanted to like settle down and be left alone. This first kid was kind of more on the give end of the spectrum of like constantly sticking their nose in trouble and like fucking shit up. And they died. I think.
Okay, can I set a scene for this? Can I give you a visual?
Yes, absolutely. 110%. That's cool as hell.
So it's. I don't think they were sunrise then. I think they were.
Oh no, they.
Sunset.
This was.
No. There was sunrise when Give came about, right?
Yeah, they were. Yeah, sunrise. Was
Okay,
Give.
so we see sunrise, right? In
Yep.
darkness, and in front of them is basically like a square bucket, and with light coming up out of it, right? And they are desperately mourning, right? There is this deep sense of like, no, give me back the thing, and like you can see on their face this sense of like, I'm going to do a dangerous thing, and they reach in, and into this, and their arms just like go into the light, and they grab a hold of something, and they yank, and they pull out, and there's this little baby in their hands, and you can see even the baby is like still trying to like go like reach back towards the this bucket of light, and I think that's the end of that.
Yeah. So like.
How does that feel?
Yeah, totally.
Mysterious.
Really into that. But yeah, so I think the secret, or the heart of the secret to my mind, is that like the reason that Sunrise was so like almost like unreasonable and uncompromising in their like sheer bloody minded like murderous determination to keep Give safe and get Give back the whole time is because they have lost a child who Give kind of like always reminded them of before, because they weren't strong enough to protect that child.
Yeah.
And like that was never ever going to happen again.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Emily, I'm highlighting your weird.
Awesome. Thank
This was it.
you.
I knew Ash would do that, so I was like, I'm gonna just pick something unusual.
Yep.
I like it.
All right. Let's get you back in.
All right, I'm a disconnect because I think.
Yep.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
no, I'm
exactly.
I agree with all of that. Every single word.
co-signed by Mito Bright Eyes.
All right, Luke, do you want to jump off and we'll give you a thumbs up once we're done?
Yep. Cool. What's for me?
This is great. I just get to hear all the things.
Cool. Mito, do you want
Cool.
to tell a secret?
Yeah, okay. So, I mean, Mito's been quite light-hearted until the accident, and I always like the idea of tragic clown characters. So, heads up, this is going to be a little bit depressing.
I'm ready.
I want to, again, if I can talk like we're filming the show here.
Yeah, of course.
Close up on clearly a room in Paradise where Mito is sitting on a couch, maybe going through some old records or or something like that. And finally, he grabs.
Like in a record store?
No, like on sitting on a couch like you would in your living room, just going through a box of old records, and picks up Queen's Day at the Races. Walks over to the turntable, and you hear a baby crying, and you pan over and see this brilliantly painted white crib with a small child, maybe 10 months old, sort of gripping onto the bars like this. And there's a knock at the door as the needle drops and Tie Your Mother Down by Queen starts playing. Mito opens the door. There's sounds of a struggle. We don't move away from the shot of the small child. But you can hear obvious things like the man wants to see you. The man demands, like you've got to go and like the man is here to see you. You've got to go and as that's fading away, the door closes, leaving the child alone in the room in paradise. Mito is a father, and their child could very well still be in paradise.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
Cool.
So this was
It's a very interesting pairing of secrets.
This was a few years ago, but I'm willing to say that it was.
I like the idea that it's actually like longer ago than like gives age, in that like but you can't let go of the idea of a child.
Exactly. That's a lot of
like your child
a lot
would
of
be
Mito's
like late teens or early 20s, but you're just like holding on to this.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons that Mito's never really forgiven themselves for, even though it's not their fault, they're still a parent, right? And no matter the circumstances under which it happened, as far as they're concerned, they left their child alone with the man, or with the man, the person that kidnapped them and threw them out of the city, is responsible for their child, and sort of vowed to never let that sort of thing happen again, which I think goes to explain a little bit of their relationship with Give.
Those two secrets together are so perfect.
It's interesting because I feel like these secrets tell me a lot about like what my character is about, which is actually really cool.
Yep.
Okay, that's good to know.
So
I think I'm done. I think we can.
Luke. Hey,
Luke. Oh my god.
Yeah, cool. We liked it out.
Nice.
Hey, Luke.
All right.
Who do you know best? Morning.
Good question.
Sorry. Should we not?
And a description.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Highlight?
Yeah, Luke,
Character.
do you want to tell us about Morning and then tell us who you know best?
Yep. Let me just. Oh, nice. Excellent. Cool. So morning. Let me think.
Who is Morning? What is Morning?
I mean, what is a better question? Morning's dead. Morning is a ghost. Morning is a ghost in the machine that is the body of Sunrise, being piloted around by a wolf of the Maelstrom. Morning is that like tiny last inch of integrity and like self-awareness and resistance that managed to hold on after death. And like that's all. Like morning is not really even a person. Like I think the question of like whether they have that like a level of personhood that we would call like autonomy or like self-awareness is kind of questionable. But they want things and they don't want some things, and they are very determined to achieve those things using the body of Sunrise piloted by a wolf. And they love their kid very much, and Mito's all right, I guess. And I have both of these apocalyptos know me equally well, and so given the description I just gave, Mito is gonna pick my highlighted stat.
Cool.
'Cause that's more interesting.
You know what? You solve a lot of problems with violence.
Yes,
I want to highlight your hot.
nice, love it.
Cool. I'm going to. Sorry. Morning. I want to highlight your sharp.
Wonderful. It is just as the cards foretold.
Excellent. Mito Bright Eyes Armstrong. Who or what are you?
That's a very good question. Mito is the last DJ. The playbook is the news, and Mito is an apostle of rock and roll. Believes in rebellion and worships at the church that is his radio, is their radio station. But recently they've been upgraded, and is now very robotic, with a robotic leg with a roller skate attached to the end of it, and the bottom half of their face is now concealed with a speaker unit, and that's why they carry around 5 robot buddies that they've sort of
Converted?
appropriated. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm not really sure if like they seem interested in rock and roll, and Mito is the perfect teacher there. So he's going to bring them to the light after he saves his friends, which is very important for Mito. Mito's very giving and tries to do what's right where they can. And I believe that Give knows Mito best.
Okay.
These days, Mito is actually just 6 robots in a trench coat.
Yeah. I
big trench coat.
think I want to see Mito be a badass this time. I want to, like, it's usually Morning doing all of the, like, violence, and Mito doing the, like, talking their way out of it. But, like, I want to see Mito, like, smack somebody, do something big. So I'm going to highlight your hard.
Awesome.
Yes.
Mito, I'm highlighting your hot.
All right.
Nice.
All right.
Good combo.
Yep. Hard and hot. Heck yeah. All right. So, Mito, you have followers. Please roll for your fortunes.
Okay. So I still only have +1 fortune, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Didn't you take the upgrade that gave you an extra fortune when they took the love letter?
No, I did
Oh,
not,
okay.
because
Right,
I still
cool.
only had the old people as followers at that point.
Oh yeah, good point. No, when we did the love letter though, yeah. Anyway, roll your fortune.
Anyway, 2d6 + 1.
Let's have a look at. Gosh, that was loud.
Oh,
Friendo.
it's never good. This roll is never good for me. Okay, let me have a look here.
I want to remember.
Too much
Mito.
sentiment, Mito. There's too much
That's right.
flesh.
You rolled 7 to 9 on that one, and someone arrived at your house. That's what happened. I remember now.
Too much flesh still in you.
Yeah.
It's a problem.
Uh,
So that means
So
you
that-
are in. You have. What does that give you? Both?
should I roll separately for?
Yeah, did you get a 7 to 9? I'm seeing a 6 here. In
Oh, it's a
Roll20.
6, yeah. So let's
Yeah.
assume that's the robots, and let's roll separately for the crew back at the old place.
Okay.
Because the robots are the closer one, and so I want to hurt you with that one.
8.
Hey! That's a 7 to 9.
Okay.
Cool. Alright, the robots are in want.
Okay.
Whereas. So what do the robots. What's the robots want?
I think disease, didn't we say?
Disease, yeah. The
Disease,
followers
yes, they're
disdain
diseased.
luxury, fashion, and convention. Their want
They've got
is
the virus of
disease.
rock and roll.
They've got the virus of rock and roll now. Cool. Awesome. And
Oh, I know how to
79 for the
implement
old
that too.
folks? What happens with
Yes.
the old folks?
All surpluses one want, and the old folks only have, I believe, one want. So
They're judgmental?
So,
yeah,
Yeah.
they're judgmental, but here's the cool thing. When they're in surplus, +1 barter and augury.
Yes. You can use them to augur.
Mhm.
That's rad. Cool. All right. So, where do we see you as we come in? Are we just back at the same at that same as you? You guys like set off down the yellow brick road, didn't you?
yeah. I think I was leading them down the Candle Road.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
like,
right.
I think no, we were heading off to get onto the Candle Road. I hadn't made the roll to find it yet.
That's the one I want to hear.
Yes.
Cool. Who's rolling to find the candle road?
And I'm cool, so probably me.
Yeah. Go
Like,
for
that
it.
feels appropriate. Oh yeah.
Nice. Excellent.
Just so cool. And I think what this looks like, right, is like I don't think morning actually moves. I think morning just stands there. And we see, because it's Ash, it's kind of late in the day, right? Like that's the vibe
Yeah.
I've been getting.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think like we're in the dusky twilight. I think, the sun's going down. I think they just stand there and just like their eye like brightens and like the color of it shifts a little, and then like we pick up this answering twinkle over like a little distance away, like on the other side of a vegetable patch or something. And then like more twinkles, and we realize that like, oh yeah, there's the road, and morning just leads them all over back onto the road.
That's cool. Awesome. What does it look like as like this cadre of robots like move through this area? Like they're perfect cyborg blue skin, like cyany blue transparent skinned humanoids.
Yeah, like I mean, they absolutely step in time,
Yeah.
right?
Over the
Like,
roof.
and the other thing to remember is that they've sort of formed a perimeter around Budgie Smuggler, because I still don't trust Budgie Smuggler, and it seems like the smartest thing to do is also protect one of the squishy humanoids. So I'm leading them, and I kind of think that over the speaker in my mouth, you can hear. I don't know if you guys have seen Stripes, but you should definitely see Stripes. The Dua Diddy starts coming out of the speakers, and they start marching in time. There she was, just walking down the street, and the robots all join in with the Dua Diddy Diddy Dum Diddy Do as we start walking along. Nothing is serious at this point.
So as you're doing that, right, like you're paying attention to this, and then at some point you realize that two of them are not doing that. One of them, and I think you pick up, like a whispered transmission almost. It's something that happens underneath the that's trying to happen underneath the main broadcast signal.
Okay.
Right, like you're like, hey, that there's something underneath what's happening there. Why is that so big? Oh gosh, what just happened? Okay, I'm just gonna refresh this for me. What are the names of your? What are the two that are on the back of the V in your list?
The two on the back of the V are...
Of course, you wrote it down.
Yes, of course I did. So yeah, we've got it'll be Lars and Ziggy. Lars and Ziggy are at the back.
Yeah, Lars is like, no, you hear, no, negative, jam the signal, no, jam it. This signal is not allowed. And I think you realize that you can tell now that there is a signal being jammed, on the network. You could try and like reach towards it and try and interpret it if you wanted to, but it would require you to like kind of zone out for a bit.
Can I?
You'd have to lose step, right?
Right. Okay. Yeah. All right. Let's do that because I'm keen to try my new move.
Yeah, totally.
I haven't rolled that yet. My new move, which is called the Network. When I open my brain to the weird, you must use cool, which sounds like what we're doing here, right? I'm trying to tune into this specific frequency and try and find out what it is that I'm hearing these two robots talking about. So I'm going to roll that now. And it's...
Take the
first roll.
Yeah, we'll take the first one. It was a 6.
It was a 6, yeah.
Yeah.
So I have no idea about the consequences of these moves because this is a move that I believe, Ash, that you made up.
I mean, on a 6, like most of the moves don't have things written down for 6s anyway, right? On a 6 minus, I get to choose what happens.
Yeah, maybe it works, maybe it doesn't, but the MC's gonna fuck with you.
Yeah. So, who is in your... Who's in the old folks' home? Ha 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 ha.
Harridan?
No, it's not Harridan.
Who's the one who makes the tea?
That's aggro currently. But I think... I think Agni, right, is like just a really meek, mild-mannered old woman who never speaks much, and which is like, she's very quiet and she like, you know, doesn't intrude, right? And I think you hear Agni's voice coming through on the thing, being like, Mito, are you there, Mito? Mito, are you there? Are you there, Mito? And I think that's the only thing you can get out of that, other than the fact that that Ziggy and name
Lars.
Ziggy and Lars are like now just like both of them have like, you're all still marching in time, but they've both turned their heads towards you and they're just like looking blankly at you.
I want to ask them. I want to find out where, like, I want to find out why they're blocking it, but that doesn't seem like the right question to ask right now. I want to see if we can find out where this transmission is coming from. Are either of them able to trace it or tell me?
So, insight as a move.
Yeah.
Where is that? It's under it's under the hocus.
Or it's just in peripheral.
It's in peripheral. Yay.
Yep. When you are able to go to someone for insight, ask them what they think your best course is, and the MC will tell you. If you pursue that course, take plus 120 rolls you make in the pursuit. If you pursue that course but don't accomplish your ends, you mark experience.
Is that what you're doing? Are you going to them with insight, or are you going to try and convince them to do something?
I think we'll start with insight because I don't have any sort of. I don't want to act on this transmission yet because I'm not sure what it is, and I'm not sure that they're like they could have a very good reason for blocking it.
Mm-hmm.
Like it might not be someone from my radio tower contacting me, but I do want to sort of know where the transmission is coming from and if I should block it, why.
Yeah, sure. So yeah, who do you ask?
I ask Ziggy. I
Yeah,
ask
right.
Ziggy.
Excellent. Cool. So yeah, Ziggy's like, um, Ziggy's like, it is coming from the north. I am concerned. This is where you said radio tower was. I believe that this may be from radio tower. And it's like, Lars believes this may be falsified signal. Signal does not contain signing request.
Mm.
It does not contain rock and roll.
Oh, that's great. That's beautiful. That is so beautiful. Okay. Can we transmit? Is there?
Yeah, you should be able to.
Okay.
Whether or not it requires you to like roll the network.
What I wanna do is, I know what I want to do. I want to send a signal in Morse code
That you can do for free.
to the radio station.
Yep.
Yeah. So I want to broadcast. Mito is safe. And All Right Now by Dr. Hook.
Awesome.
So I send that. I'm not going to bother Morse coding that translator, but I want to do that, and then I want to listen to the signal to see if I can, like, to see if that's what happens next.
Yeah. Right. Okay. So. Um. Cool. All right. So. Oh, you get a long message back.
Huh. Oh, wow.
It's there. And I
Oh,
think we
wow.
go to our first
Okay.
break. Shall we take our first break there? You can
Sure.
have a moment and then we can come back. Cool. All right. We'll be back in a minute, chat.